Capsule of Hope.
From the vending machine or from the
Oh, I think concessions.
concessions?
I think you can go. Yeah, see there, you can go down the stairs there and over. Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to the Runestone Community Center. Yes. Runestone Community Center in Alexandria, Minnesota, Douglas County. You'll have to excuse me. I was trying to get my beverage order into Miss Olivia Lamantia, my trusty intern. We are getting ready for 4 games of action. CCM High Performance Tier 1 Hockey. The elite of the elite, the best of the best in the universe. And we are ready for some extreme hyperbole this weekend. It is your Minnesota Moose taking on the Lakers. Boo. The Lakers out of district. District 3? 2? No, it's not 2. It's not 10. It's a district that we know they are inarguably probably the best team of the Minnesota Tier 1 leaguers. This will be a challenge in the first game of the weekend here on a Friday night for the Moose. These teams faced each other once before when several girls from each team were out in out-of-town tournaments in Boston and Pittsburgh. So this will be the first time they're seeing each other with full squads. The Lakers are lethal. They have numerous girls that can score from all over the place. I don't have their roster, but I should be able to figure out several of them. Lakers, the home team, the white, the gray. The Moose and the away Reds. Warming up.
Let's go!
Let's go! Moose! We are getting ready to go. Warm up period coming to an end. And we're getting ready to light them up. The Moose working on some set plays with 3 practices this week. Power play, some forecheck plays. We'll see if it pays off for them. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. I'm going to tell you what, folks, we're using a new tripod today. We happened to forget the old trusty and reliable back in Lakeville, Minnesota this morning. So a quick run to Walmart, and we are up and running with the new guy here. So far, so good. It's a little bit stiff on the turning, so we'll see how it goes. And here we go. We've got 1 Diet Coke coming from Olivia Lamantia. Thank you very much. And I get the card back. Say hi to Grandpa.
Hi.
Ready to go. Stephanie Lamantia down there with some moms. There's Miss Molly Newman and Anna Simmett and Stephanie Lamantia down there. We're getting ready to go. Let me put my card away. And get ready to play. I think, according to the schedule, we're missing 1 girl for this evening game, Leighton Hollingsworth. That could have been a mistake. We'll see who we've got. And there's Miss Audrey Lamantia, number 14, starting at right wing. Ingrid Newman at center. Ambule at left wing. I don't know how to get my Zoom going here. Starting at defense, we've got, looks like Scala and Kudin. And in net, Ruby Simmett for the Moose. Those are your starting 6. Moose territory right away. Lamantia tried to center one, went off a Lakers pad and right in, staying in the zone. Lakers down low with it. 6 is that Hootman? I'm not sure. There's number 5. Is that Nichols? And finally cleared out of the zone by Lamantia. Putting on pressure. Number 13, maybe Josie Nelson. Back in the zone up ahead. Nice stop by Kuden. And in the slot, knocked away Scala. And puck bouncing around is going to stay in the serve pro corner. This is a little stiff on the old tripod. And that's what she said. The 14 firing off the chest pad. Rebound saved. Simmet and covered. Rudy for the Moose with a couple saves. Stays 0-0. Nope, I'm sorry. The Taylor Gretz line, number 10 coming in. And Bond is in at defense with Norston. That one trickles into Simmet right off the draw. Covered up, they'll do it again. Looked like we had a good Wi-Fi here in the old Runestone, the RCC, not the Rosemont Community Center, but the Runestone Community Center here in Alexandria of Douglas County. Fired off the chest pad, goes up over the net. Lakers D-to-D firing, and gloved up Simmet. Seeing several shots here early on, and she should expect to see more for however long she plays, whether it's the first half of the whole game. They've been changing that up sometimes. Gretz will continue to take the draw. Bond in the corner. Gretz past the stick of Jorgensen. Through the zone right back in. Bond picks it back up over the red line, tipped off. It'll be Jorgensen coming in up the left side. She gets bumped off it. It gets the puck in, allows the line change for the rest of the line. Lakers back on the move, on the attack. Toe drag move number 9. No shot off. Defensive Norston comes back and settles it down. Back out to the point. One-timer attempt. Norston gets it up. 2 more Tell, chips it out. Picked up by the Lakers, headed towards the own goal line. They're now trying to break it up the far side. That's up to number 5, Nichols, going wide. Nice job by Zivik. Holding her, but a pass in the middle. And that one bouncing off the ice, up off the chest pad, and then covered by Simmet. That's where you got to watch out for number 5, Nichols. Even when she was D'd up to the outside, always able to center that puck and find the tape of a teammate and gets it there. Actually, that might not even be Nichols. I can't tell. She normally plays center. They have so many good girls, it's hard to tell. I'll try to get a good look. Looks like her. Scala in the corner. Centering, and Simmet gets a piece of it. Firing, trying to get one of the slot, knocked away. That one fired and stopped by Zivik. Gets over to Tremblay, and she ices it in. There's a step away from the red line, and that'll take it back down the other way. Let's see if I can loosen up this tripod here. Hope it's not too jerky, but this is the cheaper Walmart edition. I like everything else about it so far. Vix and right there, he's out there. Went. Coming back in are the Lakers, tipped away. Kuden. It's a battle. It'll be Bond picking it up. Fired off the board to Vix. He clears it. Nice job. D-to-D Lakers. See if that's Noble, maybe a taller defender. After Noble, I'm not sure if that's her. I think it is. Right now it's 2v2. Looks like Stoppel's playing forward right now. That's why I was getting thrown off trying to figure out who's out there. Looks like she's playing right wing. Stoppel normally playing D, but maybe for the numbers with one missing. Needs, oh, big hit. And no call. That was Went. Lit up number 12. Back to number 12. Tried to get revenge. Missed on the outside of the post. He was just talking to Nova's dad before this game how she was doing a much better job of avoiding the hard penalties. And right after that, did avoid the penalty, but lit that girl up like a Christmas tree. 17:56 left here in a scoreless first half. That brings in the Newman line back for the second time. Zivik in the corner. Nelson comes away with it, gets to Romantia. Newman trying to get it over. Norton, and that's offside. And there is the Moose call. Even by a Laker dad. Unbelievable. Oh. Newman trying to get over to Ambule. Lost the handle. Ambule dropping it back to Lamantia. Coming around. Oh, went right through the crease. Fired by Norsted. She was trying to find, Lamantia was trying to find Newman out front, and it went behind her. She's a lefty, not a righty. Lakers come the other way. That's Nelson, number 12, I think. That's Josie, right, Steve? 12? Okay, all right. I don't have their roster. I'm like, that looks like her. The one sliding into the boards, that's Josie Nelson out of Edina. Yeah. Norston holding at the blue line. Sends it back in far side. Is out of the zone off of Zivik's sticks. There'll be no icing. It's Norston picking it up, trying to find Lamantia's stick. She tips it up high in the air. Loose puck gets back to Lamantia. She's trying to take it up the right side, dumps it in, will get off the ice. Jorgensen and Gretzen on the forecheck. Lakers drop it back into the corner. In comes Scala, racing in. Much quicker pace than the game against the Walleye we saw earlier, whenever that was, Sunday night. Redirected out front into the near side corner. Mortel down low to Gretz. Battling. Comes out far side. Jorgensen working with Mortel. Nice job by Gretz. And now Kuden working. Kuden holds it, but right to the Lakers. They're going to move it around. Knocked away by Jorgensen. Kicked in by Tremblay just coming on.
Need more Moose chants on the screen.
Nash, we say hello. We'll get those Moose chants going here any time now. Hipschline in the neutral zone. Melissa will take the draw. Got Prado on the right. Tremblay on the left. Here comes Norston. Turns, fires. Off the glove. Loose out front. Tremblay with the rebound and saved. And a whistle. I don't know the call. The net came off. That was the call. And the first and second shot of the night for the Moose goes on the boards. Hips for the draw. Norston and Bond at the blue line. Loose in the circle. Comes out. Norston holds at the backhand. Navigates through. Coming to the front court. Shot fired. Loose. Norston getting some work offensively, and you love to see it. She's a defender who can also play forward at any given time. And Tremblay comes away with a potential 2-on-1 if she can track it down. But too far ahead. They'll be ringing around the boards for the Lakers. Northman coming up, chipping it back down into the corner. Prado working. And Wentz now back in. That'll be chipped out. Norseman, she's got pressure on her. Sends it back in with a strong backhand, I should say. She'll get off the ice. That one off of a player, and the Lakers flip it out. Icing was waved off. I think if that one didn't hit Bond, it would have been an icing, but she'll regroup and pick it up behind her own goal line, gets it up to Tremblay, and she just sends it out. But we need her to hang on to that one, and they don't call the icing and find a breakout player. Shot fired off the glove. Shot by Stoffel. Bentley Stoffel loses the stick. Two girls lost the stick. Lakers coming the other way. Nice D by Scala. Loose Vicks getting there, winning the race. Kicking it in right back out. Finds Zivic. Annalise Zivic. Cross-ice pass intercepted. It's number 6. Fired and saved Zivic. I think that's Caroline Keatman. Is that
Square in the
Keatman?
belly.
Keatman,
Yeah.
number 6. All right. I didn't print off your guys' roster.
Keatman to the belly.
Keatman to the belly was the call. Here comes Newman. Trying to get it up to Stoffel. It goes off her stick. She'll get off the ice. Newman on the forecheck, getting the steal. Lamantia now coming in from the other side. There comes Keatman again over the red line, fires it in. We'll get a change. Simmett leaves it for Zivic. Trying to get it up the board. It gets knocked down. The Lakers had it for a moment. Lamantia tips it out. Nelson picks it back up with Lamantia on her. Ambule in the mix. Gets back to Kudin. Nelson with the slot, fires off the crossbar and on a play. With a crossbar save by Simmett, and it stays 0-0. 12:50 left in the first half. Shots on net 8-4 in favor of the Lakers. Newman line stays in. They'll just come in. Kudin behind the net. Newman helping out. Centering one and chipped to the side by Bond. Lakers down low. It trickles to the side of the net, and Simmett will just cover that one up. Keep it safe. Same 5 for each squad. Loose puck. Ambule was through the legs of Lamantia. She'll battle Nelson. To the middle, puck comes out, finds the stick of Newman. She's across the red line, across the blue line. Lamantia, the other side, got it! It scores! Lamantia from Newman! And it's 1-0. A beauty of a pass. We've seen that one before. Newman to Lamantia, and she got a stick on it. And it's an unlikely 1-0 lead for the Moose with 12:06 remaining. The Gretz line comes in. Jorgensen now on the move. Mortel on the backside. Good stick by the D. Stop Jorgensen from getting that puck moved over. Norston now fires. Off the chest pad, rebound. Jorgensen was trying to get there. Defense cleared. Loose puck, numbers coming the other way for the Lakers. Zivic with great defense. Having a heck of a first half. Here comes the Keatman. That time hits the glove. Loose on the back door momentarily. Keatman picks it back up, comes out to the defense. One-timer attempt. And now a slap shot. One-timer. That one off the post. For number 14, that's Ashley Noble. And that one was iced down. Noble hitting the post. And it remains 1-0 Moose. thanks to a couple of post shots from the Lakers. That'll bring in the Hips line, Prado and Tremblay. 11:13 left in this one. Sent right on net off the draw. Simmett holds. Loose puck, Tremblay racing out, collecting it over the red line this time. Sends it in. Prado from the other side will collect. Lakers chip it out. Gets by Scala, and Lakers on it first. Scala gets back. Prado tried to send it out, missed. It stays in. And these are the opportunities where the Lakers go to work if you don't clear the puck. Sent out front, gets to Prado, and it does go just under the stick of Nelson. She'll go track it down in her own zone. Pressure from Hips turns her around. She'll now try the far board. Putin working, but coming out will be the Lakers. Number 7 just sends it in, and it's unusual to see them just dump it to get changes. Moose doing a heck of a job here. Here comes Norston with speed. Over the red, over the blue. Hits the brakes, turns, fires, and it was blocked. Knocked down. Here's Stoffel trying to center one. Kicks it to her stick, turns, fires, too far left. Bond now in deep. Prado and Went down low. Lakers send it up the board to Bond. He's going to turn, fire. It got through the first player, not past the second. Keatman out for the Lakers. Norston defending, a nice spin move. Knocked away finally by Vicks. Went trying to get it out and does. Lakers regroup center ice. Keatman in again. Tipped away, Norston. Feet of Vicks. It comes out. Back to the Lakers. Fired through the crease. Who's 5?
Joey.
Who? Oh, Joey Hartle. Okay, 5 is Joey Hartle. Just trying to figure it out. You guys don't have Nichols and Garrity here tonight? Are they here at all this weekend? Okay. Well, no Nichols and Garrity here for the Lakers. I'm just trying to figure out why I hadn't seen them yet. They also play varsity soccer for Holy Family, and very likely why they're not here this evening. They'll be here for some of the games, maybe Saturday and Sunday, but no loss to the Moose to not see those two. Freshmen at Holy Family. Fired too high. That one comes out, finding Newman behind the defense. Noble getting back. Newman trying to get it out front. It's still on and covered up. Noble got back and got in the way of Newman as he was trying to send that one Lamantia out front. Trying to do it for a second time, and Noble, good defense, thwarted that attempt. 8:31 left here in the first. Fire in. Oh! And the shot from Lamantia goes off the glove and just trickled outside the right post. Lamantia down low, up. Newman finds in the corner. Dropped back from Newman to Lamantia. Newman gets it back, but taken away. Here comes Keatman. She's on the move. Cross ice. Too far ahead of number 15. He's puck right up front. And a score. Backhanded attempt was stopped by Simmett, but it bounced back right out, and she had no chance on the rebound. And it's 1-1. Who's that scored? You know? Number 8. Who's it?
I think it's
Aronson. Oh, yeah. Aronson, yeah. Okay. I think that's Lily Aronson. Number 8. It's 1-1 with 7:52. Sorry about that, folks. I'll get back to the camera here. Bond behind Simmet. Fires it up. Mortel. And we'll clear. Gretz now picking it up and we'll send it out. Pass Mortel. Nelson picks it up. Sends it back with a nice pass to the middle, number 15. Loose puck, Gretz gets the backhand up to Mortel. She's on the move over the blue line. Centering one back to Gretz. Tipped away. And coming back out off the stick. The Lakers player will go behind the net. Eden sends it back to Bond. She'll have pressure right away. Tremblay now in. Cuden up the board to Tremblay, too far ahead of her. Lakers send it back down. Cuden will try it again, but right back to the Lakers, and missed coming back out to the point. It'll go all the way down. No icing. It was their own player knocking it down that way. Prado on the forecheck. Now Hibbs from the other side. Centering pass will find Zivic off the board to Tremblay. Fires it in. Lakers clear. Ooh, almost picked off by Stoffel. Lakers hang on to it, and they'll go back to the defense. Fired in. Hibbs sauces one out behind Stoffel. It should be an icing as it rolls on its end, and it is. 6 minutes even left here in a tied first half, 1-1. Goal scores Lamantia from Newman and Lily Aronson for the Lakers, I think. Shots on net 12-8 in favor of the Lakers. Moose hanging in there. Went for the draw over to the side. Zivic posting up, went trying to get the puck. Lakers come out with it down low. Cross ice, back to the point. Number 11 fires. Knocked away by Norston. Norston chips it out of the zone. Lakers collect at mid-ice. Nelson. Cross-ice pass and a nice stick by Norston again. Over to the slots. He's walking, firing, and stopped. It was saved, and as she went up against the post, Simmet knocked it off. Nice save. Rudy Simmet getting up tight against that left post, her right. Maybe a little too tight, knocked it off. Norston heading off the ice. Cuden and Scala are in that defense. Nelson back at the point. Navigates around Stoffel, right circle, toe drag. Saw an opening on the right, but she went too far right. Puck out. Went in the corner. Two v 2 matchup down low. Gets up to Stoffel. Can't clear it by Nelson. Puck comes loose, and it's going to be Vix picking it up. Gets it out of the zone and tips it back to Stoffel. She'll send it in. Getting a change. Lakers trying to take advantage of it. Newman line coming in. That one sent in and picked right up by Scala. She's trying to come back to Lamantia, who's got just Nelson back. Turns, fires. Not much of an angle to get the shot off there. Loose puck. Ambule trying to get there. Does, but out of the zone, and Keatman coming the other way. Keatman firing and up off the shoulder pad. Simmet got up high on her skates to save that one. Past Ambule, comes back to the defense, fired. Oh, and a dangerous block with her glove was Norston. And that one fired left as Lamantia was trying to block it. Sent back down into the corner. Come the other way. Lamantia's got to get over there. A little late. Newman off the board to Lamantia. Can't chip it out. Gets to the stick of Norston. Fires it up. Ambule knocks it down. She brings it in. Turning, firing too far right. Coming out the other way. Lakers to the middle. And mishandled. Jorgensen picks it up. Lakers knock it in. Bond will pick it up. Moose got a change, except for Lamantia. That one went down. No icing. Jorgensen's going to be the first one on it. Rhett's now in with her out in front of the net. Jorgensen sends it through the crease, but nobody home for the Moose. Lakers cross ice, misses everybody. Bond picks it up at the red line, fires it back in, right of the net, near corner. Lakers able to clear it. Coming out, Scala turns it around. Back and forth here to give you a migraine. And that is Scala taking it wide right. Turning, looking for Gretz in the center. It's loose. Mortel got a stick on it for a second. It's still loose and cleared to the side. Nice job by Scala and Gretz and Mortel. Getting some bouncing pucks out front. Loose puck. Shipped up. Scala holds. Sends it to the corner. Mortel on it. Picks it up behind the net. Tremblay out front. Tries to get it to her. Knocked away. And cleared offside. 2:09 left here in the first half. Still 1-1. Hibschline in. This is out to mid-ice. Stopped there by Prado. Zivik up past Tremblay. Lakers on the move. Nice move. A great job recovering by the Moose. Zivik had it for a moment. Lakers coming to the front, turning, firing, and blocked off the stick of Simmet up over the net. Comes back to the point, number 14, firing, and a glove save. Simmet. That was off the stick of Ashley Noble. Another freshman at Holy Family. The fire has been smothered. 1:27 left. Kuden and Bond coming in along with the Went line. Nobody went at center. Crotto and Stoffel at the wings. Lakers tripped up, no call. Side of the net. Back to the point. Nelson walks, fires. Knocked down by Wendt. She's on the move. Across the red line, fires it on net. And will be covered up, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off. Care of Novalee Wendt. With 1:02 left. Same five for the Moose. A couple of new skaters for the Lakers. The Keaton line coming out. Vicks in the corner. Lakers coming out the other way. Wendt holding at the blue line. Tried to fire it in, and it went off her own player. Stoffel coming back the other way. The Lakers. Great job. Kuden getting back. Vicks, breakout pass, bounces, took a bad hop and goes over Stoffel's stick. It'll be in. Stoffel putting pressure on. And out comes Josie Nelson. Over the red, over the blue, Bond in front. Gets to the front, and a glove save off the shot of Nelson into the left-handed mitt of Ruby Simmet. With 27.7 left, it brings in the Newman line. We'll try to get this puck cleared out of their own zone. Newman knocks it forward, but held in by the Lakers. Off Lamantia's stick, she takes a dive. Drop back, but Bond will pick it up. And couldn't quite get the handle. Now gets the Lamantia stick. She dumps it forward. Ambule fighting for it. Loose puck. Lamantia can't get it. And Newman pulls it away from the wall to the circle. Fires too far left. 2 seconds left, and that will do it for the first half, folks. It's been a good one. 1-1. Shots on net 17-12 in favor of the Lakers. They'll get a resurface. See you back here in about 11 minutes and 45 seconds, but stay tuned, folks, for what should be a fantastic second half on a Friday night in Alexandria. Put you on mute and see you soon. All right, folks, we are sort of back. Resurfacing is complete. We got both teams waiting at the doors to come back in, waiting for the officials to come back out. Quick little restroom break and resurfacing, and we'll get back. Hope you all had a great week. But the weekend is made for Michelob's. Hope you're enjoying a cold one on your couch. Maybe watching the Lamantia Hockey Network on the YouTube app on your smart TV or your favorite device. Maybe you're watching on Facebook Live. Welcome tonight. It is the Minnesota Moose versus the Holy Family Fire. I'm sorry, the Minnesota Lakers. And it's 1-1. Apologies for that. I get confused sometimes. Can the Moose pull off an upset? And yes, it will still be considered an upset even without Nichols and Garrity. Two top-tier players in 14U. It is a solid lineup, top to bottom, for the Lakers. Moose playing what might have been their best half of hockey so far this season, in this humble man's opinion. Guessing Simmett is staying in net since he's warming up in the pipes here for the second half. It happened on Monday too. I think I've heard Peterson has had an injury. I don't know if that's still affecting her or if they're deciding to go with Simmett for the whole game. We will see. They've kind of both. I see Peterson over there talking to the coaches right now. But it looks like Simmett's going to play this one. And the Moose will try to come away with the upset against the Lakers. New goalie for the Lakers. I think that's Piper Tam in net now. Simmett is headed back in net for the second half. It's the Newman line with Scala and Kudin at defense. And we are off here in the second half. Lakers able to dump it in. Simmett will leave it deep, but the Lakers get there first. Newman finding it at her feet. Off the board and in. Lamantia putting on pressure in the serve pro corner. They come out the other way. Ambule trying to get there. Lakers breaking it out. Stolen by Newman. Sends it back in. Loose up front. Lamantia couldn't wrangle it in time. And Lakers find the breakout. Number 5 cutting back to her forehand. Scala with the poke check. Finding Newman but couldn't handle it. A little behind her, and Peatman holds it in. Backhands one in on Simmett. And the Lakers going to go back to work. Picked off by Newman. Lamantia is like, no, I'm just going to go to the bench. And Newman will tip it in and get a cover. That'll bring in the Taylor Gretzline. Taylor Gretz out of Apple Valley. Jamie Jorgensen, freshman at Hill Murray out of Woodbury. And Mortel, the same. Cross ice. Norston breaks it up. Jorgensen. Feet. Gretz back up to Mortel. It clears barely out. Lakers will pick it up. Knock down Jorgensen. She's on the left side, back to the middle, trying to corral it back in. Got a little too far away. Bond picks it up, chips it towards the net, and Tam will cover it up. Tam, a state champion, as an 8th grader at Hill Murray in net for the Pioneers. Lakers on the move. Wait a minute, folks. We got the Moose hat. Moose! Sean Ambule with the hat. And now we're ready for the second half. Fired and Mortel blocks that one. Norston on the move. She's got no numbers, but she has speed. She'll fire it in. A low shot sticked away to the corner by Tam. Norston picks it back up and waiting for some help on the change. Tremblay in. Now Crotto in as well. With Hibbs. That one knocked down. Tipped out by the Lakers. Zivik tracking backwards. Norston firing behind Crotto. She tips it in. Lakers to the sideboard. Crotto sends it down low. Hibbs, no, Tremblay to come all the way around. Tries the center one to Hibbs. Knocked away by the Lakers. Peatman in the far corner. Will try to skate it out. Now flips it out with the backhand. Zivik will pick it up off the board, and it'll be Tremblay taken off the puck. Cross ice pass knocked down, and that should be an offside, and is number 8 Aronson. Oh, we got a second one too. We've got double Moose hats, folks, and that is the gift that keeps on giving. We got Moose hats, we got the Moose chant, and hopefully a W for the Moose. Scala picks it up. Up the hip, Shopper's stick couldn't handle it. Zivik. Cross ice. Gibbs. Good head to Crotto. Battling. Into the side of the net as she was taken down. Covered up by Tam. Just over 3 minutes here into the second half. Still tied up at 1. Went line in, Vix went. And Stoffel left to right. Zivik and Scala at the blue line. Went battling behind the goal line. Comes out the near side. Out, in, and offside. Vix battling, keeping it in. Now Went knocks it down low. Josie Nelson up the board, a touch pass, knocked away by the Moose. Now comes out, finds the stick of number 2. I think that might be Hartle. She gets taken down by Zivik. Loop around the near side. It's going to come all the way out. Icing is on, and it is going to be played. Moose get a change. The cross ice pass is intercepted. Kudin finds the stick of Newman just in on the switch. Newman turns around up the board off Ambule, trying to find Lamantia. She can't catch it cleanly. Turns and fires. Newman was there open and it was too far behind her. Lamantia missing on the pass. Ambule will fire that one in. Tam leaves it to play. Number 7 on it. Ambule trying to get a piece of it. It's loose. Lakers are able to clear it. Bond will go cross ice to Kudin to Ambule. Ambule to Newman. Newman firing and handled cleanly in the glove by Tam. who are hoping to be teammates this year, as Ingrid Newman, a freshman at Hill Murray as well, and try to make that high school varsity squad. I like her chances, folks. And that one coming out should be an icing, and it is 18-14 left in this one, and we'll go back into the Lakers zone. Far side for the draw. It's going to be tough to see if they can squeak one in against Piper Tam in net. Newman will take the draw. Keatman comes through on it. Lakers on the move. Bond getting in front. Goes cross ice, loose in front for a moment. Lakers hold fire, and Simic with the save off the chest pad. Andy will try to get it out the other way. Lamantia dives for it, can't get there. No icing though. Lakers have room coming out the other way. Puck disrupted, and Bond backhands it. Fired right back in by the Lakers. Cooten picks it up, fires across to Gretz. Gretz gets it back from Anvil. She'll get off the ice. A little volley shot there was blocked. Coming in. Oh, Jorgensen almost made the save. Jesus. And that was whistled. Icing. And we get a Moose cheer. 17:21 left. Might need to get some WD-40 here on this new tripod. Loosen things up a little bit here, so apologize if it's super herky and jerky. That trickles into Tam for the cover. She'll throw a mid over the blue paint. Gretzel will do it again. Jorgensen on her left. Comes back to Zivic. Slap shot off of the stick of the winger. Lakers on the move. Send it in. And that was icing. It was. I stopped looking, assumed she'd get over the red line, but did not. We'll head back to the Lakers zone. Rutz will do it again. Trying to get it back. Jorgensen pokes it up, picked up by the Lakers D. Skating it out of the zone. Motel getting a stick on it. They will come across the number two. Trying to center one. And breaking up the pass, looking for Keatman, is Gretz. And that'll be sent in by the Lakers. No icing that time. Simic settles. He's back to Norston. And fires it into a skate. But Norston picks it back up. Can she tip it past? Can't. She would have been gone if she gets by Nelson there. But here comes Hibbs. The left side. Turns fires too high, too wide. Littell getting there at the half wall. She's got two on her. Tremblay to Hibbs. First shot blocked. Down low, and it goes in with the hand pass. No goal. Hand pass goal. Looked good to me. I don't know what they're talking about. That was not. The puck came up in the air, and it was, I think, Hibbs just trying to settle it down, but unfortunately it went right in. If she could have just knocked it to her feet, she would have had just a tip in goal, but the forward momentum of the puck carried it in, and no goal. Hipschline staying in. She wins that one back. Scala to Cooten. Centering pass to Hibbs. Misfires. Gets it back. Fires off the glove. Lakers on the move. Number 5. Getting by Cooten to the middle. Turning, firing, scoring. And the Moose trail by 1. I think that's Hartle. 2-1 Lakers. She got by the D and was able to cut across the slot right between the circles. And whenever you get the goalie moving side to side, you've got a good chance. And did just now. Otto tips it in. Maybe Five's not. No. I'm not sure. 2 and 5. Tremblay picking that one off, trying to get it up. Off the stick of Bibbs. She'll get off the ice. Get a change. It's coming. Here comes Went. Nelson will carry it in herself. Turning, firing off the shoulder pad into the back of the net. Nelson with several good shots. Not able to convert. Here comes Stoffel. She'll get over the red line and send it in. Vicks racing in from the left side. Comes up the boards. Bond can't hold. And here comes numbers for the Lakers. 2v1 Norston defending and scoring. Number 9. And just like that, it's 3-1. Norston in no man's land. Decided to take the backside player and let Simmet handle the puck carrier, but she sniped him in top right corner. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout early in the period here as Coach Waldo wants to settle things down as things got away from the Moose quickly with 2 quick goals, not even midway through the second. Shots on net had evened up quite a bit, 21-18 in favor of the Lakers, the last 2 of which were goals. Coach Waldo giving some words of encouragement here at the end of the timeout to Simmet. She'll go head back between the pipes. Having a phenomenal game. Newman line is out. Let's see if the Moose can get one back. Here's Zivic. Sends it in. On the move are the Lakers. Newman gets there first. Needs some help. She had 2-on-1. Scala knocks it away. Lamantia up to Newman. She's got Ambul on her left. She's going to skate it and comes out of the zone. She's got to regroup. Newman sends it in. Lamantia can't get possession. Zivic had it for a moment. It comes out. Lamantia, toe drag. Centers one. Oh, Ambulance couldn't get up there in time. And that one comes through. Kuden lost an edge backtracking, and that one comes all the way down. Be picked back up by Zivic. Firing it up to Lamantia, and that'll be an icing. She just backhanded it, but on the wrong side of the red line. They'll bring in the Gretz line with 13:47 remaining. Moose trailing by 2. I got a feeling this line is due. Gretz, Jorgensen, Mortel. Bond in the corner, pick it up through the crease. Moose scored. That one is not on Simmet. That is for sure. A bad pass out of the corner that went nowhere. And turnover leads the one just firing it through the crease. It got knocked down right out in front and just sitting on the doorstep. And just like that, it's 4-1. This one's turned sideways in an instant. Mortel gets a piece of it. And great effort, but oh, sorry, you couldn't see it, but couldn't track it down before Tam got her mitt on it. Lakers pick it up. Back to the middle. And I don't know if it just missed or it might have went off the shoulder pad of Simmet. Either way, no goal. They'll play on. That one gets by Keatman and comes out of the zone. Take that pass, finds Keatman, too far ahead. Zivic back to Hibbs. Mortel fires it in. We'll get a change. Under 13 left. Lakers back on the move. A little more pep in their step with a 3-goal lead. And that one tipped on, and a great save and a great rebound save. Two phenomenal ones by Simmet there. That one fired off of Tremblay. She knocks it down and carries it out. Mishandled by the Lakers. Back in their own zone now, skating out. Prado picks it up, fires it in. It'll be left out to play by Tam. Back and forth, loosened center ice, chipped in by the Lakers. Simmet leaves it. Zivic a little dangerous there. Went picks it up, chips it out. Back to the open side on the right, number 9, turning, firing, and a good stick by Zivic. Disrupts that shot. That one comes out, no icing touched by the Lakers. Cam comes all the way out to play it. And that'll come out. Wentz fires it in, but Stoffel was not quite able to get back over the blue line. Offsides, 11:34 remaining. And the change will be the Newman line with Kuden and Scala. Ambiel can't hold. Comes out. Keatman up the right side on their backhand to the middle, turning, firing. Save. Mantia battling and picked up by Scala. Sends in. Tam will hold it, and Ambiel firing in. Couldn't get it. Lamantia battling. Newman getting a piece of it. Lamantia getting a piece of it. Turning him around. Nelson's got to come back the other way. Ambiel trying to get there. Nelson will get by. She's going to skate it in. Cutting across offside is the call. What pressure by Newman and Lamantia there. Holding that one in twice. 11 minutes even left on that one. Or in the game. Newman again. False start. Offense. After Kuden fires it out. Lakers the right side. And Mantia got a piece of it and gets the Scala. Now comes out. It's loose in the middle of the ice. Ambiel picks it up. Coming over to Kuden. Try to center one all the way across to Newman on the far side. Was knocked down. Chipped out by the Lakers. Back to Kuden. Finding the stick of Newman. Keatman knocks it off. She carries it in. Finding the right side. Tic-tac-toe. Save Simmet. Another beauty. Great passing by the Lakers. Better save by Simmet. That one apparently didn't come out. And another save by Simmet. Cleared by Kuden. Ruby Simmet. Kept in, and the Moose can't seem to clear it here. Scala in deep. Gets up. Mantia's got to get there. Does. Now fires it. Finding the stick of Jorgensen. Jorgensen carried it in by herself on the change. Fires. Blocked by number 11. Under 10 minutes left. Gretz at her feet. Mortel gets it in deep, pinched off. Gretz coming from the other side to hold. Mortel out of the serve pro corner comes to the near side. Jorgensen will pick up the loose puck. Need to keep that forecheck moving. Keep the pressure, girls. Lakers come out. Off the blocker and Simmons as they fire it on net. Mortel's going to pick it up. Cross ice to Gretz. Gretz, no numbers, but a toe drag move back to the middle. Fired it off of a stick of the defender, and that allows Tam to handle it. 9:12 left. A 4-1 lead for the Lakers. Moose on the board first, and 4 unanswered from the Lakers. He's back Bonds. And missed wide right. I don't think she ever got the handle on that one on her stick. Trembly coming in, loose puck. Coming out. Off the stick of Bond, back to Trembly, now carried out. And offside. Prado trying to get back over. Bring on the Went line. Novo wins that one back. Vix is trying to poke it back to the defense. Lakers get possession just inside the blue line. Fired and saved in the glove by Simmett. He gives a couple extra rotations on that shoulder and says, yep, still got it. Yep. We have about 6 or 7 windmills there. Make sure that rotator cuff's working. It was. Stoffel sends it off the board, knocked down by the knee, sent back in, down low. Bond off the board past Vix. Will be held and sent back in. Out of the corner, Norston will pick it up. Gets it up the board. Stoffel banging around in front of Hannock construction sign. He's back the other way, Bond. Off the stick of Vix. Doesn't clear now, does off of the Lakers skate. Lakers number 2 on the move. Back to the middle, and Simmett comes out beautifully. That one had danger written all over it. Simmett came out far to block that one, and now it goes out of play into the Busch Light VIP zone. And we will stay in the Moose zone with 7:54 left. Back to the Newman line with Scala and Zivic. Loose puck gets to Zivic. He's on the move. Red line off the board. Goes in deep. Lamantia working, but Josie Nelson off the board and gets the Lakers out. Good stick by Newman. Loose puck. Lamantia picks it up, tried to go up the board, but not far enough to get around Noble. Ambuel putting pressure on, sends it in. And there's the forecheck now coming. That one trickles in and will be covered. 7:14 left. Moose trying to mount a comeback. Ambuel, shot low one. Handled by Tam. And I think we might need another Moose for Newman. Back to Ambuel, past her. Scala steps. Couldn't get the shot off. Back down to Ambuel. Goes past her stick. Newman trying to get there in the near corner. 2 on her. Nelson coming away. Lamantia got a piece, but it still gets by. Back to Newman. Off her skate to her stick. Right side entry. Drop pass comes out of the zone. Newman knocking it up with Ambuel. If they can get by, they had something. Lamantia picks it up with speed, but knocked off it. Keatman. She'll just fire it in. Zivic. Clear. Gretz line is in on the change. Backhanded by the Lakers too far right. Possession down low. Coming back out to the point, number 11, walking the line, sends it back down into the corner. Nice pass by Jorgensen up to Mortel up the right-hand side. Moved back to the middle, but bumped off it. Split the defenders. Nice move, Mortel, and couldn't get by with her body, and Tam covers it up. 6:02 left. Back out to the point. Number 16 turning, firing, low shot, and a wraparound goal. That went off the end board and straight back. I don't know who it was. Might have been Keaton, number 6. Simmet had to go to the other side, expecting that puck to come back, but it bounced straight back to the side she just vacated and able to put it in. It was number 8, I think. And it's 5-1 Lakers. Good center's one to Tremblay. Tremblay kicks it up, sends it in. This will get a nice job getting out of the way of that one. Vivek turns it around. Offside. It's 5:09 left to play. Simmet letting out some frustration. That one fired and gloved up. And that's how you do it. Simmet, a ultra competitive goalie, as most are, and doesn't like giving up the goals, but I don't think you can put many of those on her. Had a great game. Through the crease for the Lakers. And that one was stolen inside the blue line. Nice job, Norston. Almost went head first in the boards, losing her edge. Rivet coming out, skating. Good job clearing it out. And we'll get up to Tremblay, centering one off the stick of Stoffel, picks it back up. Went coming in with it. Went, but it's Vix. So trying to find Vix, I should say. A good stick by the defense. Had her out at F3, and it was a good look by Went. Good idea. Held up on the half wall. Lakers on the move, 3-on-2 numbers. Norston with the steal. Chipping it up ahead. Norston's got one girl to beat. Gets it back to the middle. Michaela Norston turns, fire, scores! Michaela Norston all by myself. Don't wanna be, what a play. Put it on the highlight reel. Number 4, Michaela Norston. Move. What a move. Speed, effort, skill, everything on display there for the mighty number 4. Defense to offense. Love the patience to finish that one off. And an offside. Newman line back in, 3:09 left. What a goal. Can't wait to clip that one. Kayla Norson stops a 3-on-2, just picking it off of the stick, takes it coast to coast herself. That is the epitome of unassisted. Lakers, good defense. Kuden fires it up the board. She fouled for Ambiel. Lakers able to keep it in deep. Scala on the other side, loose puck behind the net. Kuden bounces off of Ambiel, clears it up to Newman finally. Possible numbers. Newman trying to get it to Lamantia. She had a girl on her. It does go into the zone. Kuden again sends it down low. And it's the stick of Nelson. She skates it out. Flip pass number 8. Fires, and that's a midsection Moose logo save for Simmet with 2:15 left. A lot of shots in this game, 32-26 in favor of the Lakers. Rhett's line in. He's back out to the point. Heatman drops it back, and that one gloved up. Nice little butterfly save by Simmet. Rotator cuff still working. Noble fires it back in for the Lakers. Bond off the stick of Jorgensen, picks it up. Finding Mortel, bumped off it right away by Noble. Jorgensen stays on the pressure in the Serve Pro corner. Nice job, Gretzson, for assistance. Mortel. Gretz fires too high, just over the crossbar. Jorgensen now picks it up. Lost it in the corner and coming out are the Lakers. My stand tripod seemed to loosen up here. Maybe it took a little time. Another one loose. And a great save. She wasn't able to hang on to it. Used her stick to clear it as it was sitting on the back door. Simmet saving another one. As there was a girl there about to put it on and make it 6-2. Another one off the chest pad, bouncing straight back out. Lakers back to work in the corner. One-timer and a save. Simmet looks behind her, but it's in her pad somewhere. And Ruby putting on a display here in the last couple of minutes. .51 seconds left. Hibschlein out. I don't think there's been a single penalty in this game. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Now there will be a 43 seconds left as I say that, but a clean game up front. Turning, firing, and a blocker save. Simmet again. There was an opening there. Hibbs takes it, lost it at the red line. Numbers for the Lakers coming back with a 10. Poke checks by Norston. 19 seconds left. Josie Nelson tries to fire, and another one blocked. That one by Prado, and she's feeling it, folks. She's going to head over to the bench. She took it in her hand, it looks like. Back in for the Lakers, number 9, turning, firing, gloved up. At the buzzer by Simmet, one final save. And that'll do it. It's a 5-2 victory for the Lakers over your Minnesota Moose. But it was a good one, folks. They played probably their best half in the first half. Just a couple shifts there in the middle got away from them, but they fought hard all the way through. Shots on net were 37-26 in favor of the Lakers. Folks, we'll be back. I think we're at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow, I believe. But as always, check your local listings, as my memory is never good. And we will see them. We got 2 games tomorrow, double dip, morning and afternoon. And excited for some more hockey here in Alexandria. But for now, the girls will hit the bars, and they've got a 2 a.m. curfew tonight. So we'll see if that works out for them. We will see you tomorrow morning. Take care.